Get over here!
Hey guys, Joel Vallie from Media Glitch here, and I am at Ace Albuquerque Comic Expo, man, and I'm in front of the Breaking Bad Winnebago, and there's all kinds of crazy people here. I'm flying solo. I don't know where Joan is. She needs to be here to help me from these nutcases that are here. Oh my God, I'm getting attacked from everyone. So, enjoy the show. Let's go inside and see what we can find. I'm here with Dominic Sedo. I'm just kidding. Dominic Sedo. I know. I'm just messing with you. You guys might know him. He's been on a couple episodes. But what's awesome is today he's got a new book that just came out. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, it's called Mr. Wormfood and the Zombabies Make New Friends. And it's a brand new book that I just did. Yeah, it's a fun little book about a lonely group of kids living in a lonely town. They want to make friends with the neighboring town by having a concert. The twist is, well, they're zombies. So, you know, fun times ensue.
That's right. So it's a children's book, but unlike anything you've ever read or anything you've ever seen, and you know what's crazy? I appear in this.
You know what?
There's me right there. There's one.
Let's get a shot of this. Look, Joel's on this page here. Joel's right there. I mean, come on. This is like a Media Glitch, like, exclusive Easter egg. So
Show him Ashley, too. Ashley, who's behind the camera.
yeah, Ashley behind the camera. The woman behind the camera right here next to the lovely cartoon version of my wife, Christina. And they're like, oh, hey, what's this going on? A concert? I want to check it out.
So, like, yeah, go to his website. What's your website?
My website is DominicSedio.com. DominicSedillo.com.
I'll put a link, don't worry. So go pick this up, especially if you're a Media Glitch fan, because we're in it.
Right.
So it's awesome.
If you're a fan of Joel, if you're a fan of Michael from Name of Show, he appears in there as well as Jeff.
Come here. Got Michael from Name of Show. Say hello.
Hello.
He's in this book too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Ashley's in the book. Also, Jeff from Name of Show is in the book. So, I mean, it's like a who's who in Deadsville, which is the town they live in.
So when more than 5 people are actually watching Media Glitch, this might be worth something, right?
That's exactly right. It's worth a lot right now.
It is, actually. I'm sorry. That sounded horrible what I just said now that you've pointed it out to me.
But right now it's worth about $10. So if you want to go check it out on my website, $10 plus I'll draw Mr. Wormfood inside of there for you. I'll give you some stickers, give you some other free swag, postcards. It's a deal and a half.
Pick it up, honestly. Not just because I'm in it, but it really is. It's a fun book, children's book, unlike anything you've ever read. I promise you that. So, especially if you're a zombie fan, pick it up. All right. So if you guys remember in our ComicCon episode, we interviewed this sharknado. He still hasn't seen the episode. Why haven't you seen the episode?
I couldn't find the YouTube page.
Man, it's on TV. It's on YouTube. You still couldn't find it?
I know that. Yeah, my bad. I guess I'll look it up this time now.
And you were dressed as Ronan.
Right, Kai from the 47 Ronin. That's it.
So, like, do you have like the secret man crush on Kiana or what?
No, just everybody says you look kind of, sort of, and I said, okay, well, I'll do it up to the hilt, kind of, sort of.
Because now you're Neo this year.
I did John Constantine yesterday.
Oh, really? I wish I would have seen the Constantine. Anyway, guys, look for the episode this time. Media Glitch. All right, it's there.
Hey, I'm here at the the Big Ace convention, and I just found this young woman here. What's your name?
Camille.
Camille. Is that your real name?
That is my real name.
That's your real name. So who are you? Who are you in today?
It's my own creation. A dragon rider today.
You're a dragon rider. Is that influenced at all by How to Train Your Dragon?
A little bit How to Train Your Dragon, a little bit of Game of Thrones.
Okay. So are you a big Game of Thrones fan?
I am, but I just finished season 3.
Okay. All right. So you're catching up then.
Catching up, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So does your dragon have a name?
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you think you'll have a name by the end of the day?
I would like to. Do you have any suggestions for me?
Let me take a good look. Let's show the camera. Here we go. I don't know. Maybe comment below. Think about what the name could be for this dragon. Just comment below, and yeah, we'll pick the best one. How about that?
Great. I'm open to suggestions.
All right. Well, thanks, Camille.
Awesome.
Okay, so you know it's not a Comic-Con or an Ace video or any kind of video if I don't put this guy in it. Look at this guy.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Little Mac. Ah!
The other day we shot a promo with this guy, Smash Brothers tournament.
What's up, Nintendo? It's John from New Mexico. Here's Little Mac. I've been training under Doc Lewis for 25 years. I took down Bald Bull, took down Kid Dynamite, and to take down the champion of Los Angeles 2014 Smash Brothers in E3. You coming? You coming? I got this. Stop punching, sucker!
How did that work out? You went to E3, entered the tournament. How'd that go?
I went to E3. I didn't enter like the main tournaments, but I played a bunch at E3 with Little Mac, with Bowser, with Mega Man. Phenomenal.
Deadpool's photobombing us, isn't he? So, tell them people if they don't know, what is your costume?
If you have not played Punch-Out on the regular NES, you're missing out because it is maybe the best Nintendo game ever made. Little Mac, he's like a mini Italian stallion from the Bronx, trained by Doc Lewis. This big awesome black dude that just eats chocolate bars all day. Punches out people 3 times his size. And that's all, man. I've been fighting dudes all day long, so I'm tired.
Yeah, so as you can see, Gamers Anonymous is here. They've taken over, like, holy cow. The space that you got is amazing.
Yeah, it's huge. It's wonderful. It's big. This is the biggest booth we've ever had this year. This is the biggest booth that Ace has ever had. And we get to be in the center of it, giving people video game entertainment, classics and new stuff, tournaments on the PS4, tournaments on the Nintendo, a little bit of everything.
And you know what's great is, like, there are lines here. There are people waiting to play stuff. I mean, people are like, there's a whole Comic-Con going on. And they're like, no, I'd rather be right here. Right now, Smash Brothers tournament's going on. How's the tournament going?
It's great so far. We had 40 people sign up for the original Smash Brothers on the 64. So we were surprised with that turnout. We thought it was going to be like 15, but no, we got tons.
Awesome. So, awesome, dude. You know, it's always great seeing you, brother. Take care, man. We'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, I am here with RJ Mitte from Breaking Bad, who plays Walter Jr. What's up? How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing, man?
Good, good. We're gonna get to Breaking Bad, but tell us your break-in story. How did you break into this business? What was that first? How did that go?
Well, it started with my little sister, actually. My little sister was at a water park, and the agent saw her, and the agent was like, "Oh my God, she still has bright red hair," and this agent was like, "Oh my God, she's perfect for a Luso Ball campaign," and we're like, sure, why not? And we go out there, and she gets it, and she starts doing the campaign. Well, you know, every 1-year-old needs that agent, right? They gotta have that. They gotta have that agent, man. And we started. They're like, okay, if she's gonna do this, and we gotta do it. And she booked them on her own. So that was the thing. So we found her an agent, and she kept growing and growing. And when she found that agent, I just happened to be with her. And the agency was like, well, what about him? And my mom was like, oh, he knows nothing about the industry. It's like, he has CP. We don't really. This business is very negative. There's a lot of no. You get like it's a lot of error and a lot of trial, and it never works out. It's a lot of heartbreak for a lot of people. And I was like, sure, why not? Because I mean, if you move to Los Angeles, you don't join the gang, you don't go to school, and you don't act, which they're all practically the same thing. I mean, yeah, it's boring. So I started doing that, and I did like quite a few different shows doing background. I was on Hannah Montana doing background. I was on Everybody Hates Chris. I was on a couple of them, and I was doing like 7 shows for about 6 months, and acting classes like 4 times a week. And 6 months later, I got the audition for Breaking Bad, and I auditioned, and the rest is history. I auditioned 5 times. 4 in Los Angeles and 1 in New Mexico, and 2 of those were within the 12 hours. So it went by very quickly, and I got it, and I booked it, and next thing you know, here I am.
Yeah, like, I mean, that must have been crazy, and then it just blows up, right? Yeah. So you're filming the first season, you don't even know if this show's going to take off, what's going to happen.
We're filming the 5th season, we're still like, we don't know if this show is going to take off. I mean, it was up until like 2 years before, like just in the last year, like the show has really blown up and has continued to grow and continue to flourish. And it's interesting because there wasn't a following, there wasn't a cult following, but it was very small, and it was very tiny group of people that watched it. It was a very closed group. Now it's everyone, and it's such a big following, and it's continuing to grow every day. And we're very lucky to have the following we have. And you know, Better Call Saul is coming out. I heard November, but I don't have a clue. I'm not really involved.
Yeah.
But it's growing, man. It's one of those things that it still grows every day.
When was the first time when you realized, wow, like was someone noticing you, or like when you notice, okay, this thing is getting bigger than I thought it would?
You know, I think what made it real, and even it's still not real. I still don't get why people come and say hello to me at these things. It still doesn't make sense to me. But I think the first real time was ComicCon in San Diego.
Okay.
So
what happened there?
So we walk out on stage, and we're walking out, and we go, and literally it was like it was nuts, because we walk out on stage and there's 5,000 people there, and they're all yelling. And the thing about it was the energy of it was such a magnitude that we all were sitting there, and we were just in like just like shock and awe. It was just such a magnitude. It was just such a big level, and it was just such an amazing feeling to have that. And it was like literally like rock star pretty much going out there. And that was definitely an eye-opening moment. But still, I mean, it's just nice people are watching it. It's nice people that are still watching it after the afterlife of the show is strong and growing, and we're all working. Yeah. We're all working, so we're very lucky.
I'm a huge fan of the show. Of course, Ashley, who does our camera work, she worked on the show, worked with you for a while.
Yes, she did.
And, man, I'm just such a big fan. Tell me, what was the hardest scene you ever had to do in that show?
The hardest scene. You know, each episode had its own unique hardness of scenes, and each scene was not exactly like you know, like it wasn't one of those things where every scene was grueling and hard. No, the scenes were fun. The scenes had substance. The scenes had a story. So when you have something like that, it's not hard per se. It is hard in the idea of it, but what it is when you're able to play that character, and you're able to grow from that character, and you're able to blur like those lines, and you're able to grow from that. It's really just an honor, and you're never like you're never regretting your like decisions or your movements or your actions. You're always having so much fun, and you're always just like loving it. We loved what we were able to do. Everyone from the cast to the crew to the producers and the directors, we had a special show, and it's still continuing to grow. So we were very, very lucky to have that.
Awesome. We appreciate your time, brother. Anything you want to say to your fans, man?
No, just thank y'all coming out to Ace. I hope y'all are enjoying it so far when y'all see this, and yeah, just keep looking out. Just keep watching Breaking Bad.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. All right, so I am here with one of the biggest Rocky Horror Picture fans that I've probably ever seen, and we're here to ask a couple questions, so let's get to it. So tell me, how did you grow to love this movie? I see it was it's late night for you, probably. Like most Rocky Horror fans, it's usually a late night. So we're at Ace, and you're playing Rocky Horror today, huh? About 4 o'clock, is that what I hear? Okay, well there you have it. So you heard it, man. Rocky Horror Picture, still rocking it. Hey guys, I'm here with Jason Faunt here, and we're gonna talk about Resident Evil 6. You were Leon Kennedy, but first, tell me something. What's your breaking in story? How'd you get into the business? Tell us a little bit about that.
You know what, I mean, I guess I had done a lot of soap opera work. I was on Passions for a bit, but Power Rangers was my real breakout situation. That was a great opportunity.
And how long did you work on that, and what was that experience like for you?
That was 40 episodes, which was pretty much a little less than a full year. Probably the best experience I've ever had. It was an extended family. The show had been going for a while, so we had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, 40 episodes. You pretty much know everything about everyone after that, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm a big Resident Evil fan, huge, and actually your campaign, which is the Leon Kennedy campaign, is my favorite out of the whole game. How did they go approaching you? What's that like? What's the whole? Give me a rundown of the experience. Like,
well, it's interesting that whole job was a 2-year process. So I had auditioned for other video games throughout the time, didn't get them. Resident Evil came along. Capcom, obviously they were very familiar with Power Rangers, so that helped me book that role. I do all the motion capture for that. So those in-between cutaway scenes are filmed just like a movie.
Okay, excellent. So is the voice someone else then?
Yep, the project's so big that Matthew does the voice for it. He watches as we do all the scenes, and then he has to match all my voice inflections and create because of the character. So the process is almost too big for one person, believe it or not.
So you go into a studio, a stage, like a sound stage. Do they put stuff on you? What's that process like?
Yeah, it's like a basketball stadium surrounded by cameras. And you wear those little balls on there, so every movement you make is recorded by the thing, and they have huge monitors up, so you could see the reflection. And the point of that was to mold the character to look like me. So I had the wig on with the long hair. So it was a really cool and the first time I've done it, so it was a lot of fun.
Now, have you ever played a Resident Evil game in your life? Have you ever do you know anything about it, or is it just something you learned when you were part of that experience?
Obviously I'm very familiar with the franchise. I hadn't played any of the games. Of course, I've seen them now and played them. But leading up to it, I knew about it, but not in the same depth that I do now, of course.
And do you think they're going to do a Resident Evil 7? You in on it if they do?
I do think they're going to do Resident Evil 7. And if I knew about it or was a part of it, I couldn't tell you anyway.
Look at this guy.
They should, yeah. They should, but they haven't yet. But if I knew, I couldn't tell you, but they haven't yet.
All right. He's not telling me anything, so that's all we'll say. So, awesome, man. What future upcoming projects you got?
Movie I did called A Ponytail. A Ponytail, I should say, just came out on Netflix. And then right now, just on to the next project. JasonFaunt.com. I do a lot of print work in LA, so any commercials or films I do, I'll always list on JasonFaunt.com.
Awesome. Go check it out, jasonfaunt.com. You heard it here. Thank you so much for your time.
Hey,
Appreciate
my
it.
pleasure, guys.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hi.
What's going on with you?
Good. I don't know. I'm just having fun.
So you guys got like a family of superheroes here.
Yeah, a whole family. Like, we're really into superheroes.
Did you make all the costumes, you guys, or did you guys buy some? And
No, actually, we bought them all except for my husband made the hammer for her.
look, oh my goodness, there's even more.
There's more of us. There's a lot more of us.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, huh?
Mhm.
You guys crank them out, huh?
Yeah.
Superheroes at ComicCon and superheroes in the bedroom. It looks like, huh? So I'm back at home. We did the Comic Expo. Ace. It was a great time. But I just want to take a second to say happy birthday to our camera girl, Ashley. Jordan, grab the. I just want to say happy birthday to her. Thank you so much. She does all the behind the scenes. You guys don't get to see her very much. Sometimes they see you.
Sometimes, yeah. I'm here sometimes.
So you just say happy birthday in the comment section, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And don't forget to like us, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, And soon she's going to have a little blog too.
Yeah,
right?
I am, yeah. I'm going to set up a website here real soon. I'll have a blog of all the crazy things I'm about to experience.
So be on the lookout for that. And you know what? She did, I mean, if it wasn't for her, there's some interviews we would never get, like the Breaking Bad stuff, RJ Mitty. I mean, you worked on Breaking Bad for how long?
3 seasons, 2, 3, and 4.
So that's a long time, and she knows all the cast. So whenever they come to town, she just goes up to them, hugs them, and within a second, they're like, sure, we'll do an interview.
I know, right?
And their manager's like, what? Except for RJ's state manager. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, she was cool, yeah.
So thank you so much. Happy birthday. We all love you, and Media Glitch and beyond. So say happy birthday in the comment section, huh? All right. We'll see ya.
Good night. Don't let the frost bite.